man. Tap on in Saturday afternoon. I ain't gonna be in here alone because I got to be somewhere. I'm gonna leave at 1:30. So tap on in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. UCLA lost. I'm mad, not disappointed, but mad. They beat themselves. They wasn't playing at their best. But my nephew got an interception. So I thought they was gonna do their thing, but hey man, it ain't their season ain't over with. They just getting started, baby. Tap on in, tap on in. Come in hitting that like and subscribe. Saturday afternoon live with your boy OG Bamm. Ask me a question. You got the answer. You got the question. I might have the answer. Let's make it do what it do. JC up in the house. Let's see. B60M. First time I ever saw him up in here. What it do, JC? Hey, man, the Dodgers got beat up last night. I told somebody, though. I said, they're going to lose this first game and they're going to get beat bad. They can't. If they lose tonight, they're going to lose the World Series. But the Dodgers should come back, win 3-1. 3-1 or 4-0. Right? That's my prediction. But I tell you what, man, I did a cool little short live earlier with my partner Wes when the song this morning. Showed you the artwork. I'm gonna get his email. I'm gonna put it up there by his pictures. If you want anything did, man, he draws hell of a Christmas cards. He do all that. Reach out to the young brother, man. The white boy, man. You know what he's doing. He got reasonable prices. So tap in with him. I'm gonna put his email up later on. I see BOG person still got his mouth open. But we can't no longer get mad at simply be mad at the dudes that speak ill of other people. Let's start getting mad and frustrated over the podcasters that ask these manipulative questions, these provocative, these agitated ass questions. I consider them to be agitators. All they want to do is create bullshit amongst ourselves. I am so tired and disappointed at brothers that's allowing themselves to be exploited and you for clout and a subscriber, a view, and a check from YouTube. All this, you rather put another brother's life in harm's way or disrespect another brother just for you to get some hell of a subscribers. Stop clout chasing. Stop exploiting our race and stop allowing yourself to be exploited by culture vultures. We even have culture vultures within our own race, because they don't mean our race no motherfucking deal. They exploit us, they agitate, they instigate, and they manipulate. And we got to show people that we're smarter than that. I am so tired of seeing grown-ass men getting on social media, YouTube, and all they do is talk about who got stabbed in prison, who they beat up, who rolled it up, who went to the SY, who went to the 50-50. Never once do you hear these brothers talk about let's have some form of solution towards the problems we got in our community. And the reason why they're afraid of having peace in the community is they're afraid and ashamed of being black. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. I don't care what nobody say. They are so intimidated by the color of their skin that they fear black unity because they know they won't be nobody. So they want to be somebody in the eyes of other people by belittling what they look like. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a trip. I see you on your Mr. Robinson trip today with the lid. That's what they do. Yeah, in a real way, man. That's that Brooklyn Dodgers, baby. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, man, it's time for us to tell these brothers on social media enough is enough and y'all got to do better. Stop making yourself look bad and having people judge us based on your behavior. Somebody sent me some, I don't even comment it. I don't like clashing with people no more on social media. I don't feel like raising the battle with some people. I'm a channel that advocate peace. I'm a channel that want unity in my community. I'm a podcaster that believes that if gang violence die, we live. I'm a person that advocates peace and black respect and love for my community as well as every other black community in America. So when people send me comments or email me, asked me, is it true? Some dudes say the Baby G started CC Rider. Yeah, Marcellus from the big homie Marcellus from Lantana, and Gangster from Lantana. Gangster from Santana, Marcellus from Lantana started CC Rider in the Crook Market, 4800. So I seen, I went and looked at what somebody asked me. And I seen my homie say it was CCOs and CC Riders who started. Now watch this. It was CC Riders that was CCO and CC Riders. And what I want to clarify is this. As a person became a blue note in prison or a CCO became part of the Crip structure in prison, didn't mean he was no longer from his neighborhood. Because I went to 4800. I was in 4800 with Gangster. Gangster my home. Boy, I got love for Gangster. That's my home. I ain't got love for him. I love him. I got major respect for him. You people might sometimes misinterpret what people say and take things out of context, right? So I'm gonna put the clarification on it. I might have been a consolidated Crip organization member, but I was still from Front Hood County Crip with influence. I got influence in the CC Rider Corps, and what Gangster Them did is what was needed for Compton Crips at that present moment. So I commend my homie for having the courage as well as the knowledge to understand that we all don't get it twisted. Compton Crips always came together before we even put a title on it. You understand what I'm saying? Before we put a title on it saying CC Riders, we always came together. When we was in jail, we represented Compton Crips. Yeah, we was from individual sets, but we represented Compton Crips. Even today, the Compton Crips on social media, we're not going to be attacking each other. That ain't our get at. We're not going to attack one another on social media. It's been done by one particular individual. That's not to be mentioned or bring no smut down on his name. But me, Gangster, Melly, Mel, and Rick Rock, we're not going to deeply rooted. My cousin Ray Ray, them from Nutty, Hindu, them, we're not going to go at each other on here because we're not allowing ourselves to be manipulated or exploded by culture vultures. Damn homie, that duck that be hosting that shit can't come talk to no Compton Crippin' and think Compton Crippin' gonna belittle Compton Crippin'. Let me share this, man. It's embarrassing as well as pathetic for a brother to get on the color platform and talk about his own race. You're a sellout to me if you get on the white platform and all you're doing is belittling black people and talking about black people. You're an agitator if all you're doing is talking about who got bust on or who got violated in the county. But you ain't never talking about no that got violated from your hood. It's busters from every motherfucking hood, every Crip, Blood, and Power hood. Got rats. Listen to me, they got rats, they got busters, they got cowards, they got snitches, they got all that. Dudes that took their tail, dudes that been violated, all that. But why would we want to put that out there when we want peace in our community? Why would you want to talk about one of your little homies, uncle or father, and make him look at the hood and the fucked up life? Now you create more in-house problems. And the cold part is these dudes that's in jail. Jay Hood really need to sit down. And I don't know the brother ain't disrespecting the brother. I'm just giving you some OGs respecting. Jay Hood shouldn't talk about nobody when his own house ain't clean. You on the 50-50 and it's smut on your father. And I ain't talking about them, just putting facts out there. People need to understand I have a history question that might need big care of Matt. But OG, out of all the original ones we heard about, always see this one, but never hear one people speak on him. King Neen, did you know him? I knew of him, met him once or twice, but I never cut corners with King Neen. King Neen is the G from Compton. It's a lot of us that get on these social media. It was an honor for me to be able to know Raymond and cut corners with Raymond. It was an honor for me to know Salty, Movie Star, Marcellus. The names that I mentioned, man, trust and believe this, they see. The names that comes out of my mouth, I knew these dudes since I was a kid, since my Crip career started. I started banging in 1971. Big Havron, rest in peace. That's a name that we don't say a lot, but need to be said. We can't speak on Compton Crippin' if we can't talk about Havron. Big Havron, rest in peace. We can't talk about Salty. We can't talk about Big Ant, Sumo. You understand what I'm saying? It's numerous others, Movie Star. But at the same token, Marcellus, Old Man, Stan, LaSalle, Michael Stone. You understand what I'm saying? The young OBGs, goon from the South. And I can go on and on, Punchy, rest in peace, Michael Stone, little brother. We can't talk about them. Big Square, Cabo, Kurt, Inch, Turtle, Bay Rod, Whiskey. But people don't know of them, so they allow these other podcasters. I don't even like podcasters that speak on homies that don't know them. Because all they doing is instigating problems. You hear dudes speak on Puddin' and never knew nothing about Puddin' from West Side Power. You hear dudes talk about LB and they never met LB. They only go by what they heard. It's a proven fact. I had been told my homie Melly Mill, hey man, LB and Salty never had a fight, but it been people getting on social media saying that. LB and Salty never had a fight in YTS, but people were saying that. You understand what I'm saying? And this is a fact what I'm about to say. Whenever I do lives, man, my big homies get at me. They get at me. And they commend me on what I'm doing based on the way my platform. I'm a dude that's trying to create peace. If a person want to ask quick questions, they say, and you've been following me since I've been on social media, that's when I ask them. Other than that, I ain't finna do well in the collective of cripping. You understand what I'm saying? Because Crip ain't Crip today. Paru ain't Paru today. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you. Black Joker, what's up? This is genocide. Watch this, man. It's more easier now to be a banker than it was when I was a banker, right? You hear a lot of people say it was hard to be a blood. Let me share something with you, man. It was hard to be a Crip. Want me to tell you why? And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Because there was a lot of motherfucking Crips in the LA County jail that was cripping in that county jail, but when they got to prison and seeing we was against, the odds was against us to a certain degree, I'm a Christian. They took their tail. But it was also Bloods in the county jail that wasn't banging. Said they didn't bang. When you got to prison, you see them with a red rag in their pocket. I didn't take that. That didn't take nothing about who they was, but it's hard being representing this gang. Like, it's more harder trying to advocate and turn a new leaf, advocating peace. It just became easy and simple for me because it's one thing I learned in prison. And I don't want nobody to misconstrue this. I was born black. I knew I was black. I just didn't know how to act black. Prison taught me how to act like a black man. And by that, I mean I understood there wasn't no other black man my enemy. We look at each other like we our worst enemy out here on these streets. And people don't want to grasp the fact that we're not each other's enemy, that we're put on earth to protect one another, to look out for each other. We're not being brothers keepers out here. We're not looking out for our sisters out here. We disrespect our women more than any other motherfucking race on social media. We display more coward shit on social media than anybody. The police whooping on the motherfucker. Somebody doing something wrong to somebody that's black. The only thing the motherfucker want to do is grab their phone and film it. That's a sign of cowardice. You filming it. You laughing while you filming it so you can put it on TikTok or YouTube so you can get some likes and views. That's going out wrong, man. That's going out backwards. That ain't showing you a sign of black unity. That's showing you a sign of lack of black unity. And people need to start understanding that in order for us to stop gang violence in our community, we got to stop the gang violence in our community. We the ones started it. We can't point the finger at the CIA. The CIA dropped cocaine in our motherfucking community. There was a whole lot of other motherfuckers we could have sold dope to. There was other motherfuckers that looked like us that came into our community. We can't get mad because our community looking all fucked up. We the one birthed our community up during these 95 riots. We did that. Didn't nobody else do that. We don't own nothing in our community, yet we claiming the neighborhood. And the people that got business in our neighborhood don't respect nothing about us. We should have watched this, man. Black folks are so motherfucking busy want to spend their money on the Lakers, the Dodgers. And I love the Dodgers. I love it. We spend all this money on sports figures that don't give a fuck about our community. Then you get the homie Skull want to go in on people. Hey, man, check this out. And Skull is somebody I know I got respect for. Stop trying to assassinate Charleston White, because the more you try to assassinate Charleston White motherfucking character, the more motherfucking subscribers and people that like him get to him and look at you like you're a nobody. If that dude raped somebody, I wouldn't give a fuck if he gave him $1 million. It can't never be swept up under the rug. Only thing that can stop probably him getting the case. But if you ain't got facts to back up what you saying, you shouldn't be saying it. He spoke on Snoop Dogg. That shit wasn't cool what they said about Snoop. Snoop ain't advocating sex with kids. Now, I ain't seen the transgender thing, what he doing, but man, I don't care about nobody's sexuality. That's on them. Whatever you want to be, just be the best at it. You understand what I'm saying? This is where we got to start embracing each other and assisting each other. And if you do see somebody doing something wrong, why not reach out at a person and speak to that brother personally and say, my brother, I don't think that's the right avenue to go to. Instead, you want to go. Like Ant Heifer ain't got nothing against saying that. He went in on me when I was in jail. Watch this. I never disrespected Ant on my show and didn't allow nobody to come in here disrespect him on there in one of my lives. But I reached out to that brother. I reached out to Munchie B because I had Alex Alondo's number and sent a text to him. Said, man, can you tell Munchie B to get at me? You understand what I'm saying? I didn't attack them brothers, start attacking them brothers' character. They came at me for the white boy. I'm not finna attack no brother behind no Waupi. I give a fuck about Waupi. And I got Waupi friends. I got my Hindu friends. And they know my position and they know I play it well. That don't never come before me or mine. You understand what I'm saying? And these brothers is putting out the wrong intent. They advocating and manipulating and instigating problems amongst ourselves. We got to eliminate these genocides, man. We got to eliminate that. People want to attack Snoop motherfucking character. But tell me, man, what Crip, and he is a Crip, tell me what Crip has done more than Snoop did for the community. Tell me, man. I ain't seen no other Crip create no youth football league, and 85% of the kids that play end up going to college. I ain't seen that. And it's preventing some of the kids from gang banging. I ain't seen that. I ain't seen no gang intervention put as much effort in trying to solve problems in the community better than ceasefire. We got some of these gang interventions. That's why I love my homie Big Will in Moreno Valley. The gang interventions he worked with, they do something. Ceasefire does something, but you got a whole lot of gang interventions that all they want to do is line their pockets up and won't even offer a motherfucker like me a job. And I'm willing to pay the concrete in these communities, in these other hoods. No, they didn't get back at me. RDL, listen to me, homie. Listen to me, man. I'm never just going to attack no brother character on here. I will put it in the OG's perspective. Now, if they misconstrue what I'm saying and interpret it as being disrespect, that's on them. But I would not allow nobody to attack my own. And if you ever been following me since then, if you come on my show and disrespect, I remember Milk came into my show one time, right? Didn't disrespect me, but he disrespected gang. I mean, get your ass up out of here. Who the fuck is you? You ain't no brother. I ain't gonna let you, why would you disrespect the brother? I don't give a fuck what hood you represent. You ain't gonna disrespect no brother on my show. Get on, right? You get these dudes that speak on business. Half these dudes speak on business, they ain't in their neighborhood. Y'all ever seen Percy being in the neighborhood talking to kids? Y'all ever see Percy talking about unity on his motherfucking show? Percy talk all that negative shit, didn't want to clean that shit up with it. But he agitating and manipulating everything for likes and screws. And them podcasters is doing it. They manipulating these brothers. Now you're seeing this dumbass Western bro interviewing brothers. And she throw questions out there to manipulate problems. And they ain't getting it. Now you got J Hood, you got B Brazy, as well as other brothers that do podcasts. Right? And all they do is talk about other people. J Hood a Crip. Anti-Crip at that, because all he do is belittle other Crips and praise their moves and look up to the police. I heard him say on one of his things one time, I can't throw the police under the bus, but he throw brothers out the bus every motherfucking day. You feel me? Now, ain't that crazy? Crazy Sick Wine, what's up with you, baby? What happened to the code of keeping someone else's names out your mouth? You be standing at a distance. Say it again, JC, and they don't seem to get that. They really don't seem to get that. Thank you, RDL. And watch this, man. I want to commend all my trolls for keeping the trolls out. Commend all my moderators for keeping these trolls out here, because I don't go in on them like I used to. I will say something from time to time, but I'm learning how to not deal with stupid shit. The stupid shit got me put in jail. Listen to some Henry say, hey, you OG Bamm? Yeah, fuck OG Bamm. Well, fuck you. Then when you leave and come back with your motherfucking partners, and I'm telling you on social media, if you pull up on me, you better pull up on me in a way you want some love, right? And it be cool brother smoking a fat J joining there. That's what I'm talking about, crazy shit, man. Hey, man, I'm just a black man that want peace in the black community, love black kids, love all kids, right? What's in the dark gonna come to the light. Charles White ain't no motherfucking major factor in my life, man. He ain't even a minor factor in my life. He's not a minute factor in my life. Let Charleston White continue doing what the fuck he doing. But you dudes that has talked about Charleston White, because of the way he act on social media, you turn around and start acting just like him for a like and a subscribe. And a lot of dudes talk their gang shit. I was on yards with some of them dudes. They wasn't cripping in prison. They claimed crip. They wasn't in the putting work in, you know. They wasn't doing it like that. They was doing that player shit. You understand what I'm saying? I went to prison and I was cripping, and I kept it cripping. I just became a revolutionary ass crip, thanks to the knowledge of brothers giving me literature. I became black conscious. I commend myself on that, and I stand on that. I'm black before anything. I wouldn't want to be a Crip based on what these dudes represent now. They make Crip look bad. The Bloods I know couldn't be a Blood today based on the behavior today, because they make Blood look bad. Because all they do is want to harm each other. All they want to do is disrespect some black man's mama. Then you get clowns like Flacco. They get into that shit and say, our parents got to be fucked up. Well, your parent must have did a poor job about you, because your ass is infatuated with gang activity in Los Angeles. You're going to keep speaking on people's business, and you're going to get what's coming to you. And I ain't wishing no harm, ain't advocating no motherfucking violence. And every time one of these clowns has said something to me, said something about Bamm, and it was brought to their attention that I said something, the first thing come out them clowns' mouth is this. Oh, I don't know nothing about Bamm. You got to know something, because I'm being brought to your attention. It ain't getting to your motherfucking attention when somebody brings it to you on no show. Adam stood up and said, I don't know who he is. You goddamn lie. Spider Local Munchie Bree brought me up to the boy Flacco before. So don't sit up and say y'all don't know who the fuck I am. I know for a fact you know who the fuck I am, based on your other motherfucking sidekick that be on the No Jumping Show. The biggest motherfucking thing they call people out here today. Y'all so caught up in what he said. That dude want to keep everybody else's name and facing broadcast, because he don't want people to see the flaws in his motherfucker. He got a chink in his armor, man. I ain't going to say his name. If you're smart enough, you'll catch it. You feel me? You're smart enough, you'll catch it. Talk about everybody else, because there's so much flaws in his game and chink in his armor that his own homies don't want him around. He want to argue with motherfuckers, but he already told you that he gonna rats, punks, and everything to get him some money. Then you get dudes in neighborhoods want to sit up and say they advocating peace, and they attack their own homies from their own neighborhood, saying this about them, saying that about them, when you wasn't no motherfucking tough cookie in the penitentiary your motherfucking self, nor from your hood till you got a certain motherfucking age. I've been a factor from front hood from the very beginning. From the very beginning, because I was taught well from the best equipping on how to conduct my cripping. You understand what I'm saying? From my homies, Gravy Cross, Mac Watch, my uncle Pete the Buster, to my big cousin, Big Ollie and Lil Ollie, Salty and Raymond, Big Ant and them, Lightbulb and them. They taught me and laced me, Lacelle and them, Michael Stone and them, Frank Van and them. They laced me, man. They laced me. The crew I ran with, they stopped banging when they turned 18. I still was with it. You see what I'm saying? And people need to start understanding something, man. If you're an OG, if you been earned that title through other people, you can't just give yourself that title. That's a title earned, not given. If you earn that title, why is you on social media advocating violence in your community? Why you ain't advocating peace? Why you don't love your motherfucking hood to know want to have love for your hood? It's time for peace. This shit already played, and we done lost too motherfucking many for what's real brothers. Say it again, man. When you hang with snitches, you got to be ready to take take their badges. Say it again, homie. You understand what I'm saying? I had a dude tell me, man, I met this dude at the Taste Show. He said, Bamm, I met like 4 people recognize him from YouTube. And man, I like everything you said to you. You said you don't fuck with snitches and dudes that tuck their tail in prison. That's what he was saying, like I didn't change. I said, man, that's my integrity. I ain't gonna fuck with a snitch. Then he brought up Mob James. I don't have nothing against Mob James. I can't call Mob James no snitch. I ain't never seen no motherfucking paperwork on Mob James and don't want to see no paperwork because it ain't my motherfucking business. I'm not in the business of saying who's a motherfucking rat because I know when I call a person a motherfucking rat, I got to stand on what comes out my mouth. And you put a snitch jacket on a person, I don't give a fuck who you got it from. Once it come out your mouth, you playing a role and you got to stand on that. I love me. I love me, man. I love me. But you can get these dudes like American Buster, aka American Cholo, Gunner, fake ass dubs for them that call us coons and niggas, and you brothers do not say a goddamn thing. You will go on his show. And I know you don't go on there for free. He gonna give you a couple of dollars. But y'all will go on their show when they disrespect us. Then I get attacked because I said you on Adams, no jumping. He ain't never contributed nothing to the community. The motherfucker say, what do you owe to our community? It ain't what he owed to the community, it's what you owe to the community. Tell us anything positive have you done for the motherfucking community that you constantly trying to belittle and get motherfucking points off the history you sharing on social media. You owe some form of reparation. If you was a hitter from your hood, you put in work, you owe reparation. If you was a gang member yourself, you ain't even have to put in work. You owe some form of reparation to the community, man. It's simple as that, man. And people don't get it. We tore up our motherfucking neighborhood. They didn't tear up our hood. We did it. We allowed people to come in our neighborhood and buy businesses, price gouge us, and you don't see nothing that they endorse in our community except the downfall of our community. Everybody talking about the ghetto, but everybody wants some business in the ghetto. They want to own something in the ghetto. It just matter. We pull all our money together, what we can accomplish. Walk talking down on black. Say it again, homie. You feel me? Listen to me. Then people get caught up in the dubs. How can you get caught up on the dude that PC'd up and people saying he a rap, tapping to his show? Why is 16 in Life explaining himself about what yard he on to a rap, to a piece of shit? Man, when you get these Mahindas that are locked up in the penitentiary, they ain't no roster. They ran from the roster. That's my opinion. Hey, man, the only gang story on this motherfucking social media is Kev Mack. And everybody know what I call Kev Mack. That's my YouTube mentor, my homie. I love that brother. And he shared this once before on his show. Go find it, you can get it. Ask him if you tap into his live. Kev Mack said, man, my homies don't vouch for a whole lot of motherfuckers, but they vouch for Bamm. Kev Mack does his fact checking, man. I commend this mother. I've been missing lives, but I commend my mentor, man. I watch his every live he do. If I don't tap in, I'm going to go watch it. I'm still getting game from Kev Mack by paying attention to his show. I'm finally getting everything he done gave me, and I'm utilizing it now. What Melly Mel told me to utilize. I'm learning how to utilize it now. That's why I don't give a fuck about trolls. Trolls, I can't get them attention. They already giving me attention, so I must be saying something right because you're tapping into my show. But if you coming over here think I'm going to belittle my people, you need to go someplace else. If you come over here, you think you're going to hear me say, oh, the hood was winning and the main streets losing. Black folks losing. It ain't about what hood winning. We all losing. I'm not in promoting gang violence. I'm in promoting black unity. It's simple as that, man. It's simple as that. As simple as that. So, man, listen to me, man. Tap in, man, because I got to get ready to go someplace. I'm going to do a 30-minute live, and I say I can talk my ass off. I love y'all. We need to put an extra prayer in for the night for the Dodgers to win. You feel me? If ain't nobody told you they love you today, OG Bamm love you. Shouts out to Kev Mack video. Shouts out to the Hood Post, OG Gangster. OD Slim, that's my little brother. And OD Slim gave me game. But if I tap into this show, the first thing he'll say, man, I got to slow something down. The big homie up in this motherfucker. I love that brother. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Deeply Rooted. Start watching Deeply Rooted. Subscribe to it. I will do a live later on. Can't do that, OG. As a Padre fan, I can't do that, OG. I got you, JC. On that note, man, if ain't nobody told you they love you, OG Bamm love you, man. Peace. Keep rooting for my nephew, Scooter Jackson, Slim Waterhead, ass calling. All right, later, y'all.